Today we're talking about wireless comms. Whether you're at a big wedding with a lot of photographers and videographers, or you're on set, or a multi-camera sporting event, or a live stream in a theater, having an intercom system can be very helpful. Today's video is sponsored by Synco, and we're going to be talking about the XTalk XPro X5 system. What the X5 means is you get 5 headsets in that package, but all of this will also apply to the 2 headset package as well. You can also add up to 13 headsets with the XPro version. The Synco XTalk XPro is a 2.4 gigahertz wireless intercom headset, and it upgrades the original XTalk by adding 2 external antennas. These antennas allow a 500-meter range, which is half a kilometer or 1,640 feet. That's crazy. I'm bringing these to our next workshop. Multiple cars, subjects in far-off locations, makes our life in Iceland much easier. Oh, and the price point of this system is very, very nice. First, who am I? I'm Taylor Jackson, and while we do a lot of non-wedding content here on the channel, a lot of my paid work is weddings. Typically, we are doing some sort of hybrid photo-video coverage. Some days it's photography only, and some days it's just video. I've done some pretty intense video days in my career. The biggest was a multi-day wedding where I ran a team of 6 people downtown Toronto, and these would have been amazing. In an environment like that, communications are so important to either talk out ideas or just get people out of your shot. The XTalk XPro system does a few things that I really like. First, any headset can be the host, so there's no dedicated hub or stationary setup. My next favorite feature is there is a 3.5mm port on this headset, so you can go out from your camera and into this headset so you can be monitoring your camera audio while also connected to your comm network. This eliminates the need for any secondary earbuds underneath your headset. There's also a boost mode that you can enable for through-the-wall communication or any other complicated scenes. In comparison to regular walkie-talkies that I know a lot of us use, a system like this makes that process a lot nicer. You're not going to have hotel staff or venue staff on your channel or random kids that appear just to say what's up in the middle of the ceremony. With this system, you know exactly who you're talking to all the time. Physically, it is a one-ear design with nice ergonomics. Over the ear on one side and a soft pad on the other. The headsets themselves are lightweight and only 194 grams or 6.8 ounces, and they're very comfortable to wear all day. And by all day, I mean all day, because the battery in here lasts for 24 hours, which is crazy. If you do find yourself at the end of a battery because you've been shooting a 24-hour wedding day, you can just put a new battery in, and then you can continue shooting hour 25 of your wedding day. I hope you never have to do a 29-hour wedding. The microphone can flip down both ways, which means you can either wear this on your left or your right ear, and putting the microphone up here to the center also mutes your microphone. The buttons on the side will increase or decrease volume, as well as turn your noise cancellation off or on. And if you're on the lead headset, you can also mute all of the other headsets from here. The lead headset can be any headset, but this one does come with a red label, whereas the rest of them come with blue. There's an app to update headset firmware if ever desired, and you can make new groups out of the headsets that you own. And you can update the firmware by the USB-C, it's right here. The new update also takes care of a common concern that I saw in older reviews. This was that there was a bit of latency when communicating with the other headsets. Now it is down to a very small latency, which is nice. I haven't brought these to a music festival yet, but in normal use, the noise reduction works very well. It eliminates echoes, reverb, and unnecessary ambient noise. Trucks going by, and you don't hear anything. All I hear is the voice of Chris in my ear, and everything else is complete silence. So in the box, you get stickers, so you can label each of the units, and you also get battery chargers, which is nice. I feel like a lot of things aren't coming with battery chargers anymore. From empty, the batteries in these headsets took about 2 hours to charge 2 of them in one of these chargers. Maybe I'll go outside, and then I'll just start walking until off we go. How far can we go? When will the ladies say pairing fail? It's nice that they go far enough that we're going to give up on the test before we actually disconnect. I would say test successful. I got so bored on that walk that I wanted to stop the test. That's how far these transmit. And I know this is a sponsor video, but I really can't find many negatives with this product. If I had to pick something, it might be that there is a voice that communicates to you.
Cancellation off. Noise cancellation on.
And it would be nice if it was a beep. Maybe that's a future firmware update. The price point is also incredibly attractive, and now the main negative of latency has disappeared, so I'm very happy with it. It also doesn't catch the wire. I saw in some of the original reviews that your wire here could get pinched, and it is no longer the case. So to wrap this up, who is this for? This is for anyone that wants to simplify their communication process with their team at a very reasonable price point. If you don't have a communication system yet and you find yourself running back and forth talking to other people on your team, it is probably time for some wireless comms. If you're running a live event like a wedding or a live stream, or you're a production team with a more limited budget, this is a great product for you. It's also a great upgrade if you're working with traditional walkie-talkies as well. A lot of the time, other people are going to be on your channels, especially if you're downtown in a bigger city. That's all from me here in the studio. Thanks for watching. There's a link down below if you want to get started.